Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at LEGOLAND California on January 2nd, 2023 to bring you an ultimate guide to LEGOLAND. We're going to talk about the rides, the food options, the water park, the SEA LIFE Aquarium, everything that you need to know to make your visit to LEGOLAND an awesome one. So let's get going. First, let's talk about the rides. Now, there are a couple of rides at LEGOLAND California that you will want to make sure that you do early on in the day. Or you purchase the Reserve and Ride feature, which is kind of like Disneyland's Fast Pass Genie Plus system, which will let you skip the rides. But the first here is behind me, and that's the Ninjago ride. Now, as you can see, the line is already out here. It is pretty crowded. This is probably a 60-minute wait or so. Other rides around the park that you'll want to get in line first for are going to be Emmett's Flying Adventure, Unikitty Disco Drop, the Technic Coaster, and pretty much those four are going to be the four that you really need to pay attention to. The Ninjago Ride, the Technic Coaster, Unikitty Disco Drop, and Emmett's Flying Adventure. Two more rides with long lines here at LEGOLAND California is going to be the Dragon Coaster as well as Coaster-saurus. Now, Coaster-saurus is a small attraction just inside the entrance of the park, but because of its slow loading capacity and it goes around the track twice, it is a little bit longer of a line. Most of the other rides around the park are going to have between a 10 and 30 minute wait. So we are coming up to the Coast Cruise here, and this is a busy day in January, and the ride line is about half full. This is probably a 25 to 30 minute wait for Coast Cruise, and that's going to be a theme for the rest of the rides in the park, between 20 to 30 minutes on a day like today. Some rides at LEGOLAND California have an age restriction. This one is driving school, and it is for ages 6 to 13. They also have a junior driving school, which is for younger kids. They also have a junior driving school, which is for ages 3 to 5. In addition to rides like this that have an age limit, they also have rides that have a height and age limit, like Royal Joust, which in addition to requiring you to be 36 inches tall, requires you to be at least 4 years of age, and the upper limit is 12 years. So they do have a variety of restrictions here. Like this one, kids older than 5 can't ride around in this driving school. Now let's talk about Reserve and Ride for a minute. What exactly is Reserve and Ride? They have an Express, a Deluxe, and an Ultimate Pass version that you can purchase for different prices, the lowest being $35, the highest being $100, and depending on the tier that you purchase, it will speed up the times which are available for you. Now, I used Reserve and Ride in the past, and what it is you book a time, and then you have to wait 45 minutes for that to become available, or however long it is. Sometimes if you buy the more expensive one, it may only be 10 minutes. You buy the cheapest one, it may be 45 minutes. And then when that time becomes available, you can go and ride the ride. And then as soon as you have ridden that ride, you can book another one elsewhere in the park. It is a limited number of rides, and it is quite pricey. You'll also notice here, as we're looking at the calendar, that it's not always available. During the off time of the year, it's not available during weekdays, only available during weekends. But once we get into the spring break season, the summer season, you're going to start seeing that Reserve and Ride being available for purchase earlier on in the week as well. Reserve and Ride is also going to have special entrances right here at Coast Cruise. If you want to use the Reserve and Ride, you have to go through the Reserve and Ride entrance. If you would like more information on Reserve and Ride, you can just scan this QR code. If you're watching on a television or a computer, you can pause the video, scan that QR code, and learn more about it. Or visit legoland.com/RNR. Now let's talk about things that were new in 2022 and things that we expect to be coming here in 2023, things that you can look forward to that are different from the last time you visited. The first was directly behind me there. This is the Lego Ferrari Build and Race. This aired in 2022, and we're gonna go in and check it out. Inside, you'll be able to take pictures with the full-size Lego Ferrari, and then after that, you'll come into here, which is a huge building room. You've got build stations where you can build your own cars. They have racing stations where you can race those cars that you built on the track against other people. Yes, it is very crowded in here. This is a big attraction. They have a lot of racing channels over there and over here off to the left, but that's not all. Bring your car over here into the race room, and you can stick your car right there in that little panel. It'll scan it and place it on the digital track and race it around the course against other cars. How cool is that? Before we continue talking about the new things that came in 2022 that you can look forward to in 2023, now is a good time to tell you to hit the like and subscribe button if you're finding this video helpful. We come to LEGOLAND California all the time. I will be coming when the water park opens in March, posting a video what you can expect about the water park. We'll also be covering special events throughout the year, visiting other theme parks in Southern California like SeaWorld San Diego, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, the San Diego Zoo, and Safari Park, and so much more. If you want to be here for that, hit the like and subscribe now, and we hope we'll see you around. About 2 weeks ago, this area opened, this massive Ninjago play area. They've been working on it for a while. They tore out an old ride that has been closed since I started coming here 2 years ago. Finally filled it with something else, this massive play area. Look how excited those kids are. I know my kids absolutely love it. This is huge. It's amazing, it's new, and it's great. Also coming to LEGOLAND California in 2023, according to various sources, is going to be the Vekoma Madhouse. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is going to be an indoor dark ride with spinning features that is very similar to the Haunted House Monster Party ride that is at LEGOLAND Windsor in the UK. That is coming here to LEGOLAND California. When we have more information about that throughout the year, course, we'll be posting it here on the channel. In addition to the Vekoma Madhouse, Miniland USA will also be adding a brand new area. They're adding San Diego to Miniland here at LEGOLAND California. It's not much to look at right now, but as soon as it's done, we will be posting a video here on the channel, so look out for that a little bit later on this year. Not really new in 2022. This opened in May 2021, but if it's been a while since you've been to LEGOLAND, Lego Movie World may be something that interests you. A whole new land with new rides, new attractions right here. There's Queen Whatever's Carousel, Unikitty Disco Drop, and Emmett's Flying Adventure. For a full tour of Lego Movie World, check out the video that is posted at the top of the page right now. Outside Unikitty Disco Drop is one of the few digital ride signs throughout the park. Current wait time for Unikitty's Disco is 60 minutes, Technicoaster 65, the Dragon 60, Ninjago Ride 105 minutes. If you'd like to learn more about ride wait times, you will have to download the app. The only place that I'm aware of they're posted is down there in Lego Movie World. The rest of the rides do not have digital readouts outside. You're gonna have to play the guessing game for how long you think the line is, unless you download the app, which will have then the posted wait times. Let's move on and talk about food. Behind me is Pizza Mania, one of the many food places that you can find here at LEGOLAND California. There are many other places as well, like the Pizza Pasta Buffet, Knight's Barbecue, the Fun Town Urban Kitchen, and Everything is Ramen in Lego Movie World. Those are your main food places. There are some other smaller ones. There's one in Ninjago Land. There's also a couple of booths scattered throughout. We'll show them all to you, but we're gonna also tell you what our favorite one is at the end of this segment. Pizza Mania offers you pizza by the slice for $9.25 a slice, and additional options like salads and desserts as well. The Pizza and Pasta Buffet, of course, is gonna have pizza and pasta. The price is $22.99 for adults, $10.99 for kids, unlimited pizza and pasta. You come right in here to the buffet and you can get all that you can eat. So if you want pizza, honestly, this is a better option than Pizza Mania outside. A new food location that opened in LEGOLAND right across from the Dragon. This used to be Castle Burgers. Now it is Castle Chicken Sandwich. They have changed what they offer here. Same sort of restaurant, but it's chicken instead of burgers. Knight's Barbecue offers a variety of barbecue, from ribs to brisket to pulled pork, hot links, and more. Again, that's right here at Knight's Barbecue. An absolute food must at LEGOLAND California anytime, but especially in 2023, is Granny's Apple Fries. If you have never had Granny's Apple Fries, if you don't know what they are, if you're like, what's an apple fry? Come check out Granny's Apple Fries. Honestly, the best snack ever. Apples fried in cinnamon and with whipped cream. It's just oh so good. They also have chocolate covered apples here too. Oh, it is great. You please don't miss this. You might be asking, why did they retheme Castle Burger? That's because they opened up a burger kitchen. This used to be something else, but they have rethemed this as well, bringing the burgers down here. And we're just gonna check out what they have to offer for you. For around $13 a meal, you have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, California burger, Beyond Burger, kids menus, salads, and beverages as well. Let's talk about drinks. Here at the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, they have these throughout the park. You can get one for $17.50, 2 consecutive days for $21.95, and you can reactivate it for $8.95 if you come back later on in the year. And right here are those machines with a variety of options you can just fill up. In the past, they have also had a year-long cup, which we purchased 365 days for around $30. If you see that and you are planning to come to Legoland probably 3 or 4 times throughout the year, that is an amazing deal. You absolutely should get it. The next food place is Funtown's Urban Kitchen. The primary foods that you're gonna get in here are right ahead: the spicy shrimp fettuccine, grilled steak sandwich, and chicken curry. These are good and tasty meals, but they take a while to make because they're made fresh. Final major food place to mention is Everything is Ramen, located in Lego Movie World. This is where you're gonna get ramen, of course, and some rice bowls. So great options here as well. So I told you when we reached the end of the food segment, I would let you know what was my favorite. Knight's Barbecue is hands down my favorite place to eat. I have eaten everywhere here at Legoland, and I think Knight's Barbecue has the best flavor food. It's a little bit more on the pricey side. You're looking at like $23, $24 for those plates, but they're shareable. Usually Amy and I will share a whole meal together, so it's better than buying 2 separate meals, and it really is the best food that they have to offer. Additionally, there are loads of play areas throughout Legoland. This is a park made for kids, especially under the age of 12. Behind me is Pharaoh's Revenge, a fun play ball pit area that you have to check out. My kids love it. There are also plenty of Midway games throughout the park where you can win prizes and big, huge stuffed animals. Looking for a Midway game where there's a prize every time? Dragon's Den is the one for you. It is $10 a person, so it is not cheap, but it is basically like Fish Pond, and you will walk away with a prize. Both of my kids came out with 2 big size stuffies like that for about $20. Another great play area is the Hideaways. This one is huge. Net climbs, lots of fun things in here. They used to have slides, but they are all blocked off. Have been for quite some time here in the Hideaways. The biggest play area is going to be Duplo Playtown. In addition to some fun play areas for the kids, which are dotted throughout this area, the Duplo play area is also home to a couple of rides. The first is the Kid Power Tower, which puts you and a kid together. Pull the rope and go up as high as you can, drop back down and stop and start pulling up again. You can do it as much as you want within the time limit, or just stay up there like those folks. Stay up there and enjoy the amazing view here at the Kid Power Tower. Do you have especially small little ones or just want a relaxing ride? Also up here at Duplo Playtown is this fun little train. Another delightful treat here at Legoland are these shows that go on throughout the day. This one is the Castle Hill stage.
You did it! You saved Castle Hill! A big round of applause for our amazing volunteer! Hey, Wiz!
Shimbones, is that you? Where did you go?
I'm at the bottom of the tower. We got those ingredients you needed.
There are show stages throughout the park. Again, this one's Castle Hill. They also have one down in Funtown and a few pop-up places for music, like at the entrance of the park where they play on brass instruments. It's really great to listen to the Legoland band.
Hello, Gingy. Hi.
It's so good to see all of you. Nappy.
Sweet hot sugar-coated gingerbread man. Sweet hot sugar-coated gingerbread man.
Let's talk about the weather for a moment. What is the best time to come to Legoland? You probably noticed that it's a little gray and overcast. I'm wearing a jacket today. It is January 2nd. I said that at the beginning, so it is a little colder. The coldest months of the year are going to be January and February. The rainiest months of the year are going to be December and January. So it actually did just rain yesterday quite a bit. No rain here today. Usually San Diego is pretty sunny. You can expect that it is going to be sunny 355 days a year here in California. Just happened to be one of those days that's a little cloudy and overcast, and it is, like I said, a little bit chillier. Now, it is 55 to 60 degrees, roughly in that ballpark, which is chilly for us San Diegans, but you may think that that sounds wonderful in January, and it is. But you can also expect that throughout the year, it'll go up to 85, 90 degrees on the hot months of the year. The water park opens in March. That's when it starts getting to 70 degrees consistently. It's still kind of cold in the water park a little bit earlier on, but it'll warm up fairly quickly, and it'll stay hot through the end of October. November starts to cool down again. Spring break is a hugely busy time here in Legoland, California. And so the months of March and April are going to be very crazy and packed with people. The summer months, beginning in June and July, are also going to be pretty busy. The best times to come, in my opinion, are going to be May and September, if I had to pick two of the best months to visit Legoland, California. Why? Because they're the end of school and the beginning of school. And so people are less likely to pull kids out of school during those months, and they just tend to be a little bit easier to ride some rides. Our tour around Legoland brings us to the Legoland Water Park and the Chima Water Park. So what's the information about this? Well, to get into the water park, you do have to have a separate ticket. You have to purchase a park hopper ticket that lets you into the water park. Can you go to the water park without going to the main park? No, you cannot. The water park entrance is inside the main park, so it's an add-on in addition to Legoland. If you're an annual pass holder, you need the level of annual pass that allows you into the water park. Once you go in the water park, it is come and go as you please. You have the ticket the whole day, so you can go in right when it opens at like 10:30 or 11 in the morning, and you can leave at 1, and then you can go back in at 4, provided that there is open availability to get in there. If they reach capacity, you can't get back in. So I would just recommend getting all of your water park stuff out of the way first. When you're done with the water park, can you come back into the park and ride rides? Absolutely. So long as the park is still open, you can ride rides in the regular park after being in the water park. If you have any additional water park questions, check out this video where I went to the first opening day of the Legoland Water Park in 2022. When March rolls around, we'll be doing that again, so be on the lookout for a Legoland Water Park video for 2023. Now you might be saying, I don't want to pay for the water park. Are there any areas around the park that I can get wet and cool down and my kids can without actually paying for the water park? Yes, right behind me, outside of Captain Cranky's Revenge, as you see here, Captain Cranky's Challenge, is a water play area accessible to everyone. Additionally, there is a water boat ride where you can squirt other people. The people outside the ride can squirt people on the ride. And additionally, the big, massive water ride here at Legoland, Pirate Reef, which will drench you no matter what. It will soak you to the bone. That is accessible both inside the water park and on the dry side of the park. You just enter it right here if you want to do it without going into the water park. Back here at the front of the park, the last thing that we have to talk about is the SEA Life Aquarium. There's another sign for it right over here, but you have to go back this way to get to the SEA Life Aquarium. No strollers are allowed inside the SEA Life Aquarium, so you do need to park your stroller. When you exit, you'll come right back here to get your stroller. You're going to technically go into an area that will spit you outside of the park, but you can get back in with a hand stamp. And this is the aquarium entrance right here. Unlike the Legoland Water Park, the SEA Life Aquarium can be purchased without getting a ticket into the park. It's $25 a person to go visit the SEA Life Aquarium, only if you're not going into Legoland Park itself, because it does have an entrance on the outside area of the park. Is it worth it? Well, that's entirely up to you. It really does only take about 30 minutes to work your way through the SEA Life Aquarium. If you're going a little slower, 45, an hour tops. It is not a big aquarium. It is tight spaces. I'll link to another video right here where you can check out a full tour of the SEA Life Aquarium that we did before in the past. I'll say it again, if you have not hit the like and subscribe button, please do so. We cover so much Legoland California content here on the channel, as well as other theme parks in the San Diego and Southern California area. Just attractions that you'd be interested if you're coming to visit San Diego. Well, that is it for our time here at Legoland California, going through the ultimate guide for 2023. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I answer every single question here on the channel, so I'm happy to answer the questions that you might have to help you have an amazing visit. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.